Hey, what's up, guys? Coming at you with a video here. My video wrap up for Infamous Second Son. I'm shooting this on my iPhone, so hopefully it sounds better, looks better than my old iMac. I think is kind of petering out on me, so it doesn't look all that great. But yeah, I finished this game. I think Wednesday of last week or somewhere around there. It took me about 10 hours, which was actually kind of short compared to the other two games. I thought it was over a little too soon, and I actually did a lot before the end boss battle. So, but overall, Infamous Second Son, I highly recommend it if you're a PS4 owner. For two reasons. Obviously, there's not a whole lot out there on the PS4 right now to play. So, exclusives, I mean. So, as far as exclusives go, definitely pick it up. And I think what this game does right, it really appeals to people who are familiar with the series and people who aren't. So I was kind of shocked of how well it was selling until I played it, and then I figured out why. Because it's easy to jump into the series with this game. You didn't need to play the other two. If you didn't play the other two, you're probably better off. To be honest with you. So, I mean, I played the other two, so I knew what to expect. I knew what to expect going in. So I would say out of the three Infamous games, this is actually the third one. I still think the second one is still my favorite. So I'll just get that out of the way. Um, but what does this game do right to bring new people in? I think the story. The story is very simple to follow. Characters make it worthwhile to follow. The characters are really great. The first two games, the story wasn't really all that easy to follow. It was kind of convoluted and just went so many different ways. I couldn't even tell you what the stories were about, to be honest with you, in the first two games. So I think Sucker Punch did a good job for making this game easily accessible for newcomers. So I give them a thumbs up for that. But I guess I'll just break it out real quick. Graphically, the game looks incredible on a PS4. Gameplay wise, it plays just like the first two. Start out, certain power, pick your path, good or evil, build up your core powers and unlock new stuff, so on and so forth. That's exactly how the first two played, so I was familiar with that. I knew what to do. Uh, the platforming's really well done. I thought the gaming world was a little too small. I think it might have been the same size as the other two. I'm not sure. The other two games seemed a little bigger for some reason. So play wise, it was playability. It was like the first two pretty much. But what sets this game apart from the first two is the story is actually really well done. It's easy to follow, and the characters are really well done. The main character, some people didn't like him, but I liked him. He was, he fit the profile, really well. He's just a kid and happened to stumble across the power, and he's got to deal with it. And depending on decisions, he has to figure out what he's going to do. And his brothers is in the game. His brothers really well done. And the main character in this game is a female villain, which I thought was I give Sucker Punch a lot of credit for making his female character come off as very scary, very convincing. And it was kind of nice to see a female villain that wasn't, in skin tight clothing or, a camel toe and everything else that going on. They didn't go down that route. They just went, hey, we got a strong woman. We're gonna portray her as one. She's scary as shit too in the game, I thought, because they do close-ups on her. You get her facial movements, and the voiceover is just like dead on. I mean, this shit's like, she fucking scared me when I was playing the game. Like, whoa, this woman means business, man. So you don't see that too often in games. Like I said, the women just portrayed as, the skin tight clothing and a space suit and space camel toe and all the other shit. So, but it was just incredible. I mean, that's really what drove me on to playing a game all the way through, was just to see. I just kept wanting to run into her more and more because I wanted to see what she was going to do to me or what other sick shit was going to do to people. Just a really strong character. I liked that a lot. But the end boss battle, I don't want to spoil it, but it was pretty predictable. I did find a bug at the very end of it, so I ended up beating it like I beat the end boss in like 2 minutes. I found it by mistake. I was looking for it. So if any of you guys want to know how to do it, how to beat the boss in like 2 minutes, let me know. I'll shoot you an email or something, and I'll let you know how to do it. So pretty easy. Like I said, I found it by mistake, so I won't get into it. But I think I said earlier, overall it's like 15 hours, which that was kind of short for the game. But yeah, Infamous Second Son, I highly recommend it. If you're newcomer to the series, you're really going to love it. If you never played anything like this before, you're going to love the story. It looks great. There's plenty to do. I mean, after I beat it, I took the evil path, and after I beat it, I spent probably the last 2 days after that just going around the city and finishing up side missions and finding all the shards and cameras and hidden auto logs and all kind of shit. So that's kind of cool. So now I'm going through and playing the good path, and we'll see how that takes me. I'm curious to how things played out with the good path as opposed to evil. So there's plenty to do, replay value, and I think they've talked about some DLC in the future. I guess the one disappointment I had with this game is when I finished it, you get like the coolest power in the entire game. I mean, because there's 4 powers you actually get. There's smoke neon and a computer data. I can't remember the exact name of it. Where you're draining your power from like satellite dishes and shit. And then the 4th one you get is concrete, which is like the last one, which is like the coolest power out of all of them. And I'm like, what the? I just got it at the very end of the game, so now I can't really use it. But to go back and explore the rest of the city and finish up side missions. So I was kind of pissed about that I got like the coolest power at the very end of the game and to really get a chance to experience it, and during the main game. So that was kind of a letdown. But and other than the enemy AI being kind of brain dead sometimes, I don't really have any complaints with this game, to be honest with you. That's the only 2 I could really think of that really kind of jumped out at me. But yeah, that's it, guys. Infamous Second Son, definitely pick it up. If you haven't played the other 2, if you're new to the series and you play this game, you're going to love the other 2. Trust me. I'm a big fan of the series. I think out of the 3, I would still have to pick Infamous 2 as my favorite. There's just something about that game I really liked a lot. There was a lot to do. The first one, that was a while ago since I played it, so I don't really remember a whole lot, but I just always liked the games, like the series a lot. So to me, they're just great games. You won't find them on any other platform, a type of game like this, in my opinion anyway. I know people out there probably rolling their eyes right now, but to me anyway. So that's it, guys. That's my quick review for Infamous Second Son. You got a PS4, go pick it up now, or finish up what you're playing and check it out. Definitely check it out. So that's it, guys. Take care. You got any questions, feel free. Yeah, I hope you guys recognize the new background and all that. So take care.